Ode on Grecian Urn by John Keats. Written in May 1819, published January 1820, Annals of the Fine Arts. It is a romantic ode. Theme is art, beauty, eternity, truth, human mortality, and inspired by Greek verses and Elgin Marvel classical art. Key ideas: the urn preserves beauty forever, while human life is transient. transient. So written in 5 stanza, 10 line each. Meter is iambic pentameter with the variations. Rhyme scheme is ABAB, quatrain, Miltonic, sestate, stanza 1 and 5, CDE, DCE. Stanza 2, CDE, CED. And stanza 3 and 4, CDE, CDE. The perfect structure of the poem mirrors the urn, a work of art that is balanced, beautiful, and eternal. So let's discuss the stanza-wise summary and analysis. In stanza 1, questions to the urn. The poet addresses the urn as a bride of quietness, and foster child of silence. He asks about the stories and scenes, love, pursuit, music, ecstasy painted on it. The urn tells a sweeter tale than poetry. In stanza 2, heard versus unheard melodies. Heard melodies please the senses, but unheard melodies touch the soul. The lovers on the urn can never kiss, yet their love is eternal and unchanging. In stanza 3, Keats discusses eternal joy in art. The leaves never fade, the melodist never tries, love is forever young and warm. In real life, passion leads to sorrow and suffering, but in art, it remains perfect. In stanza 4, there's sacrifice procession. The poet asks about the people going to sacrifice. The town will be left silent and empty forever. Art freezes a moment in time, but life moves on and ends. The message of the urn. The poet praises the urn beauty and its calm eternal nature. It will outlive generations and teaches us the great truth about life. And beauty and truth are one. So major themes here is art versus life. The urn captures moment forever, while human life is fleeting and full of change. Beauty is truth. The poem ends with the idea that true beauty reveals eternal truth, desire and unfulfillment. The lovers can never be together, yet their love is eternal, blessed, yet unfulfilled. Time and mortality. The urn defeats slow time. Humans age and died. Art remains unchanged. Silence and eternity. The urn is silent but speaks through its beauty forever. Literary devices used in this ode are apostrophe, direct address to the urn and the scenes on it, imagery, rich visual images, personification, urn as a bride historian, friend to man, paradox, unheard melodies are sweeter, eternal love that never reaches fulfillment, alliteration, happy, happy walks, piping songs forever new. Symbolism. Art, eternal art, scenes, frozen life, ekphrasis, vivid description and interpretation of a work of art. Repetition, forever, never emphasizes eternity. So, key quotes here is hard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. From stanza 2. Forever will thou love and sea be fair. Stanza 2. Cold pastoral. Stanza 5. Beauty is truth, truth beauties. That is all ye know, and on earth all that is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know. In from stanza 5. It was written in some exam points we have to remember that written in Keats' Annus Mirabilis in 1819 combines classical form with the romantic ideas, explored the power and limitation of art, celebrates eternal beauty but acknowledges human sorrow and transiency. Ending is open to interpretation. Who speaks the final lines, the urn or the poet? Ending is open to interpretation. Who speaks the final line, the urn or the poet? So the poem teaches us that though life is short and full of sorrow, art gives us eternal beauty and eternal